Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the tackler. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure...
Running toward the tape at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, and just score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Makes the quick grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The give and the run on 4th down. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
He's moving out of the pocket, looking for his man in the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Cowboys have this offense rolling. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll run it on the counter. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
And the ball's free in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Going up top on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia has it back. The this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted! They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Wide out in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Push down for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. He's got his man. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Touch pass on the run. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 21, Virginia 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Gonna run it. It's Ball. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
It's complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Fourth and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. On the move at the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
He'll set up to throw. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Got a lot of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll pull it down and run. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Leaves it with the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This is a guy that gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on. After that last run, he's already now got 100 yards rushing.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Virginia, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had every...
Afterburner's coming. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Law. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. The expressway is wide open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and...
What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the running back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Akers. Using his feet to buy time. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, and they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll leave it with him. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He finds his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Akers. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Cowboys are in the red zone. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get up.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oklahoma State, 35. Virginia, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
Will take over. First and 10.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Got his man down the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. On target over the middle. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Rides to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Cavaliers have pushed it inside the 20. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.